Thanks to returning their offense and this running back to the field.
Yeah, here we go. I take. 26.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
26.
Another carry for him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. I take.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait, take this!
Prescott now on 3rd down. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
yeah,
you really break the backs of a defense.
Dak off the play fake. Rams got it on the sideline. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Third and just 2 to go.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think?
Play action, Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 3 yards. They're going to need a much bigger play than that on a lengthy 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and goal, Prescott. They've got a screen to the running back. Has room into the secondary. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! 26!
He gets a look up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
The Cowboys and their running back about to get back to work. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards.
Here we go. 26!
They'll run here on first down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! Ready! 26!
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! 26!
Dak now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! 26!
Now a give running right. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Prescott has that offense moving quickly. The give here on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. They send a man in motion.
26!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Held in left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Yeah! Here we go! Right it!
First down, here's Dak. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go!
Throwing again is Dak. Catch made by Cooks. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis. Prescott now to throw on third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Teams, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Yeah!
On first down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Running for the marker on second. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's brought down at the 44. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The handoff on third and short. And they take him down right along the 30. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on first. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense working quickly. Second and 4. This finds Cooks complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Blown back gets the handoff. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Prescott has that offense moving quickly. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group.
The Lions get the win on the road. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. Front line, fall down my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight.
I got him lying. To the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. Front line, fall down my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight.
Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps. I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down at the awards. I admitted it turned to a beast. This that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. My quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. Don't look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the pages.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. And straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep, know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my a new coupe. Either you run it. Got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. Ain't on that now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit, yeah. the calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been ballin'. That why me ball on it. That why me ball on it. Yeah. That why me ball on it. That why me ball on it. Yeah, yeah.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L dogs, nothing but them lacks. The A with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog for the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack at my. One brick, one miss, rich tickets. Check out.
drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my just star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta if it's me or you. He got five, lighter fluid. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Ewing, it's hitting and glistening the movies. If it's smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about. I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I fed up the crib with cars, the halls with art and all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste, picky eater, I guess. But I'm still stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it big, you gotta have faith. I'm in a mandate, said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I can take. But 10 when it's late, mama told me to pray, I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rise in the back, but you know we ain't come here to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with the mates. Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate.
It's week 8 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys bruising running back. He's been a frequent end zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Cowboys.
The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. And Greg, joining this group is the rookie out of the University of Texas. Scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day Mike swarm to the ball, get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible, and this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 2. Drake Jackson out of Southern California on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That is Ferguson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that ball incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's run well here in the first half of the season. As you see there, he's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend.
Yeah, here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. Dak going to throw it here on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Yeah!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Devondre Campbell brings him down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 7.
There we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. Second down, Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That one incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league.
Yeah! Here we go! Like it! 26!
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the 2nd to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here we go! 26!
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go! 26!
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. They'll stick with him again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down.
Here we go, here we go.
The tight end going in motion to the left.
26.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A run now on second down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
Yeah, here we go. Right check. 26.
Pistol now for Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right check.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
26.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go. 26.
Now a give up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Yeah, here we go. Right check. 26.
Now Prescott. Hooks able to pull that one in. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now Prescott. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Yeah, here we go.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Second down and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Up the middle they go. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll get it in just a shade under a minute left in this one. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go. Let's play it.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Yeah. 26.
Now give on the ground. And good blocking up front. Paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
26.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.
Like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains.
J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA, she's an alpha, but not around your boy, she get quiet around your boy, hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy, going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy, she wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby, whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby, I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. Watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys, bruising running back, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons, next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League, presented by... The Cowboys offense set up with a short field here as they get things going. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back. A very strong game running the football in that victory for him a week ago.
Over 100.
Touchdown, you'll take that every single time, especially when it concludes in a victory.
Here we go! Right take!
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Yeah, here we go.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum plan. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I take this.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go. I take.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Cowboys offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season, and if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title.
Yeah! Here we go! I take.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yeah! Here we go! I take.
Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Here we go! 20-10!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Oftentimes, broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you.
Yeah, here we go! What do you think?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Yeah, here we go! I think...
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. 26.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Yeah, here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Yeah!
Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them.
Visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go! I take 26.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah! Here we go! I take 26.
Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6.
Here we go! 26.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Yeah, 26.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And with that last run, that's going to move him over 1,000 yards rushing now for the year. So a nice milestone to hit in what has been an exceptional season on the ground. Here now, second and 4.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Yeah! There we go! 26.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on first and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
Here we go. 26.
They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Here we go. What do you think?
They'll start this drive out on the run. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think? Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 21-17, 45 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Dak. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. We all just got a heck of a show partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end,
I remind myself from think I gotta go through. Unlike therapist, unlike most, you love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo, channel like Aura. Got the whole Roku, big dog from the Tether Road. We talking start like ball height, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Some of daddy like boy, don't blow my shit. I got it.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I beat by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me.
It's week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see the Cowboys, bruising running back, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it comes your way.
This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back.
Yeah! Here we go! What is it?
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And it's going to be about 3-yard pickup in the end. Zach Bond with the tackle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go.
There you go. What is it?
Back-to-back carries here. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, here we go! Wait it! What is it?
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
defense running out for a new series led by their running back. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here.
Here we go. Wait, take.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense busy.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football.
Here we go.
They'll have it 3rd and 3. Complete beyond Walker. And he'll go down at this end right at the 39-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They give it to him again. And they bring him down after he ran through up to the 43. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Yeah! Here we go!
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football talk about the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. C.J. Gardner jumps in there on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go, 46.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys. With 10 to go still on 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dak to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, here's Dak. Dumps it off to his running back. He's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. From the 29. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
From the red zone now. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Yeah, here we go.
Another throw for Prescott. Rams got it on the sideline. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Yeah!
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
Yeah! Here we go!
They give it to him over the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He'll get a couple, and now they face third and goal from the 6.
Yeah!
They're headed up the middle. He's brought down after a decent game. Timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Here we go.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It's a long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule.
Yeah!
That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Another carry for him. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by Jalen Carter. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Yeah, here we go!
Tension of the chains here on third and 4. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
here we go. I take. What do you think?
Dak out of the pistol. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Here we go. What do you think?
Throwing again is Dak. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be third and long.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
What do you think?
They're going to throw it on third and long. He hauls the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
What do you think?
Dak throwing again. That's going to be caught by Cooks. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Trying to work quickly now.
What do you think?
Here's second and 2. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's going to be dragged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
What do you think?
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they take him down right along the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Into traffic, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. All set up now for first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take. What do you think?
Still sticking with the passing game. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look so easy.
This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Prescott has that offense moving quickly.
What do you think?
Back to the wall again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Yeah! What do you think?
They'll run it from the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Hey, look. What do you think?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign They're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here we go. What do you think?
1st and 10, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Yeah, here we go. Switch it, hey. What do you think?
Dak now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. I take. What do you think?
From the gun is Prescott. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
I take. What do you think?
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push it deep downfield. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some. It ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. 'Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby. I wanna confess you. I got one question. What would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry?
the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys, bruising running back, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Cowboys and the Texans.
The Cowboys offense ready to get going here on this Monday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
And on face value, the numbers may not have been eye-popping last week, but what stands out is that he made contributions both the run game and as a receiver out of the backfield. Yeah. And quarterbacks will always tell you, give me someone like that I can rely on, and it makes my job that much easier.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The Cowboys entering play looking for win number 4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Throwing, Prescott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it to about the 40. You look at the defense for these Texans. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. At this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to run. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. Yep.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at
Previous
this just to
play is
make
under
sure.
review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting...
Team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right to 26.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take!
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receiver.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Prescott down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Prescott. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go! Right and take! Right and take!
Prescott from the gun. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Bo Nix, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on.
just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category.
Yeah! What do you think?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go! I take 26.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Third and 4.
Here we go. Under.
Here's Prescott. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
Yeah! Here we go! Ready, take! Ready, take!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little...
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80. What do you think?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
What do you think?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They'll try and run for it. Gets through and now an opening. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, the player their defense.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in it, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the will. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy.